runs.
Вот он, банкомат, который еще хоть как-то деньги выдает. А это все очередь. Очередь в 2 ряда уже, правда. Да уж. А может и в 3 ряда уже. Да ладно, не снять мне походу сегодня тут ничего. Да уж. Я сначала думал, это в туалет очередь, но оказалось все куда проще.
You see how long that line is? You know, Brother Kadash giving our praises to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem Kadash. This is bank runs, you know, and it's runs on the bank. All this is a shadow of things that's going to come, you know. If you're here in America right now, you should be taking note of this is same things are going to happen in America, man. There's going to be bank runs. They're starting to talk about nuclear weapons and stuff. Russia and these different EU nations are talking about nuclear weapon alerts and positioning them and getting them ready, man. We in those times. You better be paying attention. All brothers should be on fire in this truth right now. There's so many topics that you can make and so many videos you can make and prophesy on. You see what I'm saying? And eat on. You know, right now, this is talking about bank runs because of the sanctions, you know, and this all gonna happen over here in the land of America too. I ain't gonna read no precepts, but I'll quote some. If you go into Zephaniah chapter 1, I believe that's the last verse, probably like verse 18, but it's like the last verse. It talks about the silver and gold not being able to save them. It talks about that in Isaiah chapter 13, talks about their silver and their gold should not be able to save them or deliver them. So just because you get your money out, right? What is it going to do for you? It's not going to save you. It's not going to get you salvation. You see what I'm saying? And then if you got Bitcoin digital shit that's not even physical, what you going to do with it now? These people are rushing to go get their cash out their banks. Not no goddamn Bitcoin, man. And I see people be out there promoting Bitcoin. Bitcoin is the future. Bitcoin is the future. How could Bitcoin help Ukrainians right now? If a person in Ukraine right now is stuck there and trying to flee, how could Bitcoin help them right now? You see what I'm saying? I mean, it's just common sense, but you see that there's a thing called bank run. So when it comes to America, it's gonna be this times 10. You know, when people hear of the sanctions and hear that prices of things are gonna go up, and you got hyperinflation and there's famines and stuff like that, people are gonna run to the bank to try to get their money out. But what's gonna happen is the banks only got so much money. So when they lend out all the money and they reach their cap, they're going to close. Then you're going to have banks close, and people are going to be going to the banks to get money, and they're not going to be able to get anything out because the banks are going to be closed, and those ATMs are going to be unavailable. They're going to say unavailable, or let's say closed. They're going to say closed or down or unavailable. You can't withdraw any money. You see what I'm saying? So everybody's going to panic at one time to try to go get to these banks to get their money out so they can have money in order to get resources, food, water, clothing, shelter, you know, any type of resources. But it's going to be, look how long that line is. So all those people in the line ain't going to even get to get their money. It's probably like 2-3 more people that's going to get their money, and then the rest of them is just going to be told to go home. You see what I'm saying? So there's going to be bank runs, and you have to look at this from a spiritual view to see that this is going to happen here in America. You know, this is like the Lord's finale. So it's all building up to that coming here in America, and it's going to be like nothing the earth has ever seen, going back to Daniel chapter 12. You see what I'm saying? There's going to be discrimination. There's going to be racism playing a big part in it. And I mean, even I seen an article earlier today. It was saying that the Ukrainians were letting go their prisoners in order for them to fight in a war. So here it is, you a prisoner, you in jail behind bars, and they gonna come get you and throw you on the front line to fight. Isn't that crazy? That's how it works, man. That's war. And we've been telling people that, and that's gonna come here to America. If you in prison and stuff like that, they're gonna take you and put you on the front line of the war to protect this place, man. And there is gonna be racism. When there's limited resources, best believe they're gonna take care of their fellow white people first before they start helping Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans. They're trying to exterminate us, if anything. So with that, I'm going to say salvation to the elect. Shalom.